Darkness returns to Elysium. We are back with more of the Scourge Lord. I'm going to get right into it. First, just as a note, I've been thinking a bit differently about how we're going to move forward. And I think we're going to start prioritizing more of our bless. One, because of comments y'all have made in the chat that kind of talk about the success you've seen with it. And also, just having the fire shield now in the regeneration of 10%, these guys are only going to get better. We can also start spawning a bunch of heralds who, are going to be able to cast spells. Oh dear, we got ambushed. But overall, I just think it's the best idea for where we're going. And making these guys kind of crazy is gonna do a lot, I think. Right now, they're really good, but they can only get better with our blesses. So we're going to start focusing on that. We do have other issues to deal with, though, like down here. We have to see how strong the kobolds are, which might require us to summon a couple units down there, but the hope is we don't have to summon that many. That means we'll be focusing on cell souls, and that was easy. I'm going to have burrowers come in behind, and we'll also be, still recruiting the occasional unit. Unfortunately, we're going to have to go deal with this now, which is not lovely. But if we can stop their spawning, then we've had a success in my book. And also, in regards to the comments, guys, thanks for commenting. I appreciate y'all being so active. Feels nice to share a hobby with so many of you, and yeah, it's pretty fun. Uh-oh. Ooh, he's... Okay, he just barely made it out of that, this basilisk getting attacked. I believe on a village? Somewhere over here? It is where he was, right? I'm losing him. We're going to attack this army. We're not going to summon anything with this. Ooh, we could do our Dark Bless over here. I think we will do that. We'll do a Dark Blessing, which is going to start costing a lot. We got shock resistance, which actually, that's pretty good because we're going to have to deal with the Bakmono, and a lot of their units have spells. These guys aren't the ones, though. I don't know where their spellcaster... Wait, was that a spellcaster, actually? Oh, yeah, Storm Magic, so we just can't see what lightning spells he has, but he'll generally have them. Also, that means we could maybe advance on the Cloud Castle if we felt so inclined to. We won't do it yet. We'll just keep raiding over here, hoping to avoid their slow main army, because we know it's running with a commander that is not very fast. You can see down here, things are getting a bit out of control with our ants. We might be looking at an ant Armageddon, but it'll be in the positive side, in the sense that we control all these. Okay. Continue moving south here. Okay, we found the Kobold lair, and it's got a dragon in it, which presents a problem. Huh. If we had an astrologer, that would be good. He's gonna have Twist Fate. I can't remember. I think that blocks the first attack on a unit made by individuals here, if I'm remembering that spell correctly. God, this is actually a lot of kobolds. I'm trying to think of how we're gonna deal with this. We could actually start spawning. Ooh, we should have spawned a herald. That might be what we do. Lots of heralds are gonna tear through them, and they're gonna have all these spells, which are gonna be fun to deal with. A lot of this is garbage, but they do have some decent units in there too. Okay. Gonna move and retake this. This is where that basilisk was, by the way, on this brigand lair. Thankfully, it defended it. We need to basically burn down the spiderwood or deal with it in some way. Our draining might actually take care of it. Which the pillar's starting to lose strength, so we're going to need another one soon. Or pyramid is also acceptable. I'm hoping we can clear out L and maybe stick a pillar. Well, I guess this is getting drained already kind of up here. It depends how big this space is if we build a pillar there. Might also check through the portal. See how that's going. But don't worry, I'm having some good times here. We are getting some names in for the Baron campaign we started, which is fun. I wish I would have done that for this one, but we're kind of far into it already, and Evan Kelp will be probably our only named leader. Unfortunately, this got set ablaze, I believe, by that Templar. Or the Paladin, I should say. His baby unit is a Templar. Okay, that was a pretty easy fight. Ooh, we killed him! Okay, well, we can redirect that army down south and send a weaker force up north with this guy, probably. Because we're going to want to go kill those kobolds with this army now. Ooh. It's not the best pathing I could have taken, but we will live with it. So I think we're just going to send this guy up here in the anticipation, and if we can get other commanders, I'd love to do that. Because we want to run around and grab whatever L had, pump those resources into other conflicts. I'm going to need more Scourge, too, which means I don't want this guy down here, but I want to deal with the kobolds, hoping he sends another army out soon, because we could definitely take them better in the field. We have to think about the Bakmono as well. We're getting plenty of money at this current moment. Let's run up on this. Plenty of shock-resistant guys in the front now. Who also, they're very good. 2 fire shields, very, very nice. Gonna appoint some heralds. We're gonna start this strategy. See if this starts working out for us. Because heralds, you know, are gonna be 18 HP. They're gonna have all the bless, and they're gonna have spells too, and they're gonna have armor. Right, 3 armor now. You know, if this gets any higher, it's gonna start getting real crazy. But we could use more resistances versus the Bakmono. We need fire and cold resistant really to push it over the edge. You know, they have more health than these guys, so they're going to regenerate more. But I think we're going to start building a squad of them. Bolt of Unlife, Fear, okay. They have a fire shield, so, you know, melee attackers aren't going to do great. The one thing I'm worried about is arrows and the things they aren't resistant to yet. It might be a problem. But hopefully we can end up resolving that. One would hope. Okay. Take this fight. Nothing too difficult. Okay, their dragon moved out, which he probably will move back very soon. Stoneborn Amulet, that'll give blunt resistance. I do not think we'd win this fight. If we had our level 3 caster down here, we would. Finger of Death isn't going to do a lot versus kobolds. If anything, that's a bad spell to have against them because, you know, they don't have any large HP pools to deal with. Lots of destroyed jungle. Okay, we'll keep moving. Oh, we have a bunch of hope. We don't need these guys with him. Should have left them in the fortified Hoburg, but we did not, alas. We need more commanders. We're just going to make sure we have enough for commanders when they come across, because we do need them. And I'm going to send our small squad here through the strange portal. Hopefully they don't die, but just curious what's out there. And I want to stay a little distance away. We can see we've just utterly desertified this area. If we throw a pyramid up here, it'll kill all of our settlements, which I'm not so prone to do yet. The dragon's already moved back. Ooh. Now that's interesting. Because we intend to kill this dragon. And an astrologer would then make great use of that amulet. Ooh, that's a lot of Twist Fates. I don't love Meteor as a spell. Obviously, it does a lot of damage versus walls. Oh, that's new. Wonder if that's a lot better. Might actually keep Meteor on him for a while. Yeah. We'll keep him there for a minute. Could grab this watchtower. I think we will, since it's on our way, and we can start recruiting troops here as well. Maybe a captain, although we don't want to overdo it down here. Okay, let's go grab this. Then we'll just keep hoping that we get some good stuff from L. Strange portal. Jump on that tile. Next turn we'll deal with that. Kind of skirt around down here a little bit. We should probably just build more heralds, although we could also do blesses. Then we have to do this as well. We might throw in this big army for that fight. I don't know yet. A bless would actually be very helpful, because fire resistance, although we don't have that many cell souls. The cell souls we have 2 armor and regeneration, which means they're going to just knock through kobolds. Frankly, we need more cell souls down here, which could be brought by this guy, or once we take this stuff. Have to decide that. Okay, we're getting some good fear. Some death spells. This is one, obviously. Just push past that. Some kobolds have come towards us. Let's see how many are here. A Slayer Prophet. So he's a level 2. He's got Assassination. Don't want him running around. Most of his units are pretty not great, but our spiders will get kind of chewed. And I'm worried about his spells breaking our lines. But enough Lashes of Darkness. And these guys, I wish these guys were almost in the front. Oh, this guy will do okay. God, I don't know. Let's think here. They don't have that many slingers. That kind of turns it for me to where I think this will be successful, because, you know, one line of slingers is not that much, and they're bad, so. I mean, they're, you know, relatively bad. They're good in numerous numbers, I suppose. That's what I should say. Get some defenders there. We'll start moving up north. We're just gonna test the waters. Okay, where the hell did that go? Oh, the hell? Okay. This is interesting. We found a little island where the strange portal goes. I guess we have nothing better to do with those 2 at this current second, so, you know, running around and dealing with that stuff is cool. Can dig it. Can't upgrade our Blessed this turn. Just do it next turn. Unfortunately, we need this guy to keep moving, but at the same time, we need him to start doing stuff as well. I'm very conflicted. Get more heralds. These Bakemono are super dangerous with their big doom stacks. Save up for other stuff. Immediately our Dark Serpent gets feared. That is not a good sign. He has Terror and Summon... Ooh, the Assassin. But this guy is going to be pretty tough to kill by Assassins, because the Flame Shield will hurt them a lot. Speed this up, because we have to chew through a lot of kobolds. They're already trying to get him, but he'll regenerate. The hope is he just doesn't take a bad wound, but he'll also, you know, he'll heal that wound eventually. As long as too many Spectral Assassins aren't summoned, I think we'll be okay. Lots of fear going off. Ooh. Oh, these guys have really good morale. It's actually wild. I didn't think about that. Those guys would deal with Dragon Fear pretty well, fortunately. I think this is definitely looking like a win. Hopefully we don't get stomped by the nearby Kobold hole, but this means one less army roaming around, and a Slayer Prophet being gone means less chances of them recruiting some stuff. Only black kobolds, but... You know, it's worth, I think. Didn't lose anything too crazy. Just got some wounds. And all our terrified people will come back to us. Ooh. Okay. Well, the dragon is attacking us. We'll see how this goes. I think we'll be... okay. I'm worried about our commanders, the big deal. The hope is we get a lucky Finger of Death. Okay, he's taken a wound. Got a chest wound. We'll go kind of slow here. He's trying to Dark Cloud him. The big worry is we lose our entire front line to Dragon Fear, because the spiders are not courageous, but Finger of Death will hopefully prevail. Okay, stop casting Finger of Death for right now. A lot of spells going off of him. This guy's gonna... Oh, there we go. Okay. And you can see, if you're not familiar with it, regenerating units often come back. I think it's like 1/3 of the time they don't. I don't know if that's accurate. Oh, that's the Kobold. What? Those must have been ants. So I think that dragon was his last commander-type unit. What am I getting ambushed by? Did clouds reclaim this? I hope Evan will be okay. It's unfortunate. Now we can't use his bless this turn. We got a Sheik, which we definitely want to get. We'll get him down here. He will be in charge of going to grab palaces and whatnot, which will give us a nice bonus of gold. Not much else. Okay, I'm seeing another faction here that collects forests. Curious what might that be. Xanthippe. Well, it doesn't sound particularly female. So I'm thinking it's probably the Druid. Because the Dryad would have a female name, I believe. And so that is my current hypothesis. We're going to just overrun these guys. But with this happening down here, Evan Kelp doesn't necessarily need to go deal with this anymore. Take this, build some troops there, and then start seizing things with that. Let's keep getting cell souls. Want to be able to stomp the enemy. About that, I had a little coughing fit. Not too crazy of a battle there. Oh dear. I hope our astrologist survives. The spiders provide... Okay, good. He should survive now. We'll see a good meteor strike. What is the % chance of that not hitting? Oh, wait. No. Okay. I'm confusing it for the higher meteor spell. This one isn't as bad. Because the higher level meteor spell is like, hits 35% of the map or something and has a chance of killing your own group. Helmet of the Dark Knight. Definitely want to pick that up. Let's take a look. See what this does. I don't think I've bought this item before. Hades immunity, strength, HP, and cold resistance. This would be good on a Herald or a Cell Soul. That cold resistance being really good. And Hades immunity, but we're not hopefully going to Hades. It would be quite the accident if we ended up there. I think down here we'll move 2 tiles with Mr. Kelp, and then he will do another Dark Blessing. Okay, it's not super what I was hoping for. Strength will mean most of our guys are going to do a little bit more damage. Let's see here, strength attributes to, there we go. Damage here with this little bonus, you'll see. But we have 7 strength. It also helps with entanglements and resisting stuns, depending on what they are, like earth melds. It's not the best. It's not what we needed, unfortunately. This current second. Need to go deal with that. Didn't pick up our cell souls either. Having some micro issues. Let's continue to do... Ooh, we forgot about these guys. We should hit next commander, but sometimes we just don't feel like doing it. Oh, this island's kind of not that great. These barbarians must have hated being here, because this is not a good start. And there might have even been something defending the portal. That's entirely possible. Okay, we have this guy down here. I'm a little afraid scouting into all this business with not that many guys, but we're gonna... But a little risky. Okay, this goes upwards. Yeah. That connects. So we do have a base pretty close to this area, without having to go through all the mountains and trees. Heaven Kelp's done. The kobolds are dead. We can't actually use it as a base. It just got walls. Can't recruit out of it. I did not know that. It'd be cool if they were like goblins and you could recruit a bunch of crappy kobolds, but I suppose maybe that's overpowered or something. Let's get some cell souls, just so we have a couple guys in the front here, and we want to start dealing with the spider menace. We also want to get our astrologer the items he's due from the south, because we did manage to get that amulet of astrology, basically, the astrobium, which, you know, Twist Fate's okay, but the astrology buff is really what you want. Have a bunch of ants starting to form. We might not be able to play herder for much longer on these guys. We're going to get kind of out of control. Never did recruit much in this port. So we move up here. Okay. Take this guy and move and get these ants. Probably go and try and grab that Scourge ant as well. But again, some of this is going to get out of our control as we continue here. I'm really afraid to advance up here, guys. It is... I cannot remark how dangerous it is. I was hoping the portal would give us a way past, but that does not look to be the case. But, you know, there's only 1, 2, 3, 4 AIs left now. So our scourging is working. Being attacked. These guys are likely going to die to this, but that's just that random watchtower. I don't value this so much. Sleep, especially the second level sleep against small armies is so deadly. Earth Meld works good too, especially if it's a small army with just a mage. Those are things I have found to be super deadly in my time playing Conquest of Elysium. Okay. I want to be a little careful. These spiders will just fall apart to the little beam of acid, fortunately. Don't want to overdo it too much. Okay, we have another mountain up here, and it looks like a lot of vegetation that we can... There's an independent Colossus. Huh. Interesting. Okay, Evan... We want you to go this way, but this is going to be hell for movement. What we could do... That won't really work. We don't have anyone to go build a pillar or anything up here, or pyramid. Because we can always teleport to the pyramids, which actually... Teleporting up here would probably be a good idea. Now how does... It only would transport him, which means we'd leave this entire army behind, but that presents an opportunity to build up a bigger army or use Evan for some different stuff, which I think we will do. We're going to call it a pyramid, which means, you know, Evan doesn't have an army anymore, which leaves him in a little bit of danger. We're going to go take this captain, and he's going to start moving these troops up instead of Evan, because I can't be asked to continue that slow movement with our level 3 caster. We want to get him over here, build another pillar, so that all this vegetation can be eaten. We can't get another herald over there any quicker than Evan, really, so... Otherwise, we would go build the pyramid or something and teleport him and then figure out what to do from there. Get some of these guys, go grab the Scourge Ant. Just hurting a little ants here and there. No big deal. Not a big deal at all. Could move them up here, but don't know how beneficial that would be. Let's recruit some of these cell souls. This is a very bare bones force. Subserviate you. Anything interesting? It doesn't look like it. I think we'll just move back. Unfortunately, that I was hoping that would be lucrative, but it's turned out not to be at all. You can continue, get another Kobold layer under our belt, grab all this stuff as long as there's no one too crazy around it. Although you have nothing to kill those guys. Might want to build up some stuff, although I think we'll just save our money and hope it doesn't get taken. Because I didn't see a lot of independents running around. I think we're good for this turn. Oops, okay. I just misclicked and closed all my screens. There we go. Should go fine. Okay, she's moving up. That's a little scary. Okay, we're gonna let her retake this. We're gonna have to start coming up with a plan to deal with her. We could send, with Call of the Pyramid, Evan could come up here, but I want him to start getting more resources. Is really my plan for him. And there's a bunch of cell souls for him to collect for his army. Again, still slow movement through the desert. Unfortunately, this guy doesn't seem to get desert move, which is kind of weird. I think your faction leader should get desert move. But that's just my humble opinion. Can't get another Dark Blessing yet. Gonna need more Scourge power. Desperately need it. Gonna move this guy through the mountains. We're a little risky with him. It's just one Sheik with ghouls, so I'm not too concerned. We'll kill this army. Doesn't keep expanding into our stuff. We want to grab this port. It'll increase our gold and iron if we need to do it. Well, he's likely dead. Unfortunately, this graveyard's probably spawned a bunch of roaming dangerous units. But, you know, you live and sometimes you die. Let's grab a scout here. We're definitely going to want that. It's very good value in scouts. Have we gone too heavy? Probably need a better archer corps as well. And these ants aren't going to synergize with the cell souls, so we'll leave them here as defenders. Just making sure there's no Scourge ants. If we let Scourge ants go, they'll run around like dum-dums. So we need to keep them in our lines. Okay. Malleus down here. What a good name for a Scourge Lord. Malleus. I like it. I like that a lot. Okay, there's some big spiders there. I don't love the idea of taking those guys on so much. Hopefully gonna come up here. Could try and clear these kobolds. I'm not too in need of an iron mine at this current second. Would be nice to have it, though. We want to get the astrology pendant to this guy and start building his force up. And then he'll have a, he's decent then. He could use better spells. We could go upgrade him at the library, but that means less cell souls, which I think ultimately are going to cash out as more value. Although luck on the cell souls as well would be really great, and that would be one of the spells we'd be looking for with our astrologer. This is just going to get crushed. Okay. I move a little quickly here as we get things going. Okay. This turn is good. We'll get these ants. Though soon we're just probably going to start letting them roam around because we're going to give up on trying to control them because they get out of hand so often. That's a big stack on this serpent tribe. We also, I think I'm going to take some guys and go sit in the spiderwood. I'm enthused to get rid of it. Afraid about the web attacks there, so we'll sit here hoping they don't try and murder us too much. Go grab these cell souls. Anything else interesting we can buy? Not so much. Okay. This does present a problem. This army is not big enough yet. Gonna need more money. Let's do another Dark Blessing. Oh, there we go. Okay. That'll mean we're only taking half damage from the 1 to 4 flames. There's still the cold guys, but that's good. Also, she has fire spells with Garnet Sorcery. They also have Hydromancy, though. And she's coming right in here to try and deal with us. Our black ants settled right next to the settlement. It's not terrible. We're going to need more archers in this army. This is a pretty tanky front line at this point, and these guys are going to get better as they get experience, so we do want them to survive battles and things such as that. Still very dangerous. Ooh. Might try and do some raiding with these guys. Just try and avoid armies and get into the back lines of the Bakemonos. These guys are going to be good versus lightly defended towns and fortresses. They could probably... It'd be very close, I think. Just because the spells would do a lot. Although, thinking about it, she's probably got... If she has Blood Boil, that would hurt a lot, actually. A little afraid of Blood Boil there. Keep moving through the mountains. Doesn't look like this is too crazy big over here unless it connects upward with more stuff. Kind of a funny shaped continent. Since we lost our commander down here, we'll continue this direction for now. We're going to collect some of that. I think we've moved everyone we planned to. Have this sheik down here we could continue to mess about with. Could use him to go kill these animals. We'll actually just go retake this pillar. It'll give us a little boost. Oh, okay. Some dwarves. Not really sure what to make of that and where they're coming from. Definitely don't love to see it. How would they get over here? Maybe they used a scroll or something and because they were in danger. It's possible. Have some raiding we can do. Okay, we have a witch, which we already have some poison resistance, right? So that's good. So we make ourselves known. Lots of poison. Lots of poison. Ooh, okay. It definitely connects because we have the witch up here. And that is who has been taking these forests. This sheik is likely dead. 2 scrolls of the infernal paths. Yikes. Okay, looks like we found our next main contender. Other than that, it must be... So Driva is probably the dwarves, right? And this is Xanthippe? Huh, okay. So apparently that's not a male name. This is... Tenyutsa? No, this is Oki. I wonder... Tetsyutsa might be a priest king, is my feeling. That's what that name speaks to me off of instinct. Getting attacked here. Hopefully don't lose our captain. He's got a ring of protection, so he's a little more protected. Not much, though. Let's go wipe these spiders, and we'll make a brazen attempt. This might not work. I'm hoping the acid beams really rip through them, especially this middle Scourge Ant. Might have a little more survivability. As we hear the peaceful sounds of the day. Evan Kelp is going to move this direction and grab all the life force from this region of the world. Is the plan with him, which we're going to buy some archers and a pack of cell souls. I did not mean to sentry him. I hit that button one too many times. And then we'll move most of this out. Just leave those 2 archers behind. Probably should have left the 2 regular archers behind, but that's okay. Just trying to prevent from the little Solus from taking over while we're defending. It'd be very unfortunate to lose to such a small force. But that's that turn. As this continues on, I think. Could check this. Ooh, there's a mist. Okay, we're okay. Don't want to lose those guys, but also want to conquest what's available if we can. Yep, that's everybody. Someone moved. I think it's our sheik, but he was pathed that way, towards the pillar, close to our citadel. Okay, that's a victory on the Spider Grove, or wood, whatever they call it. This is clearly a victory. We don't need to watch that. This is a little dangerous. Okay, apparently a lot dangerous. Come on, Mr. Captain. I think our captain's gonna die. Okay, this army's stuck here again. Oh, goodness. Oh, God. So that's something to note, is while these guys are usually really great, Ethereal goes through this because it's magic damage, and it will just hit right at the HP pool. So these guys are not good versus ghosts of any kind. Yeah, our Sheik's gonna die. These guys will likely die as well, although, yeah. I can't see them winning it. I really can't. They're good, but not that good. That's unfortunate. Our rating put to an end by a different enemy. This faction also has a lot of regeneration, so they have just as much as survivability. And you're going to see we're just going to fall to this. 2 regeneration isn't going to do enough. Fortunately, we lost a Sheik and 2 Heralds, which is not a lack of pricey. An old wizard's available, but we could not afford it. Those old wizards are so expensive. Okay, there's a silver mine here. I'm thinking of placing the pillar here. I'm a little scared of that army, though. This guy does not have a bunch of forces with him, although he'll just destroy things. Who knows what spells... Oh, we should have checked her spells. That's a big mistake. I might go look at the recording after I'm done and check what spell she has, because that is of interest to me. Just rip through these guys. We're going to switch this over to you, because it's much more beneficial. We still have that darkness thing on one of the regular guys. Yeah, we want to switch that to him, I think. Yeah, and that'll up his HP pool, which means he gets even more regeneration, which is nice. I think we're going to let these ants go roam. They're a little dangerous in our army. And they'll go run around like madmen. We'll see what happens with them. But that's our new strategy with the ants. I don't even know. Is that worth sitting on? Goodness. This deer might retake this pillar. But we'll just, you know, use the Sheik to retake the pillars. Deal with that in that fashion. This captain can sentry here. Hope he doesn't die, but we want him to defend the spider grove from more spiders spawning. I don't know if they continuously spawn after you've captured it. Something I've been curious about is if our pyramids attract horrors, because I know other pyramids tend to attract them because they have gates in the void that allow the horrors to move through at pyramid points. I don't think ours would do that, but I'm curious to know if there's any possibility. It is truly a curiosity for me. Okay, we're going to move Elvenkelp this way. This mountain just works just as well and is closer to more of the stuff we want. So this will be the spot of our next mountain pillar, Mountain of Power, and we can afford it. We'll be stuck here for a while, though, which I'm a little afraid of. So I do not want Elvenkelp to die to that witch. It'd be quite unfortunate as we clear out the spiders here to make sure they don't retake that grove. A little wasteful of our turn opportunities, but, you know, we only have limited amounts of options. Let's continue to build lines of cell souls. As we expand our force. We don't want the Hoburgs. Ooh, luck. Actually, since this guy's going to sit towards the back, he's not really in that much danger. If we get like a berserker thing, he would go towards the front, and then he'd definitely benefit more from it. But having a cell soul with that probably is better. As we blast these guys. I think we're going to continue with our bless strategy. There's one unit I do want to get from the 3rd level summons, but there's also a chance we just get more tornadoes or something we don't want. Another Mountain of Power will give us another 100 resources. This one is quickly dwindling, below 50 now, because it's just sucked the life out of this place. This one will do the same. This one will also collect us some ghouls here. Hopefully Elvenkelp will be okay. Elvenkelp's got hella regeneration right now, fortunately. Bakemono are moving in on us down here. Can't build the cell soul. Think we should save up for more blessings and just rely on our cell souls and gold. We're going to start trading some iron right now, just for a little while until we get... Oh, there's another spider thicket. God, this place is full of them. As a note, if you're playing a druid, spider thickets actually give you special units. Not special, just spider-like units. You have an increased chance of getting those there. Or maybe that's the only thing you can spawn there. I just read it in the patch notes and I thought, sounds good for the druid. Blast them over here. Butcher's work, but it works. They haven't attacked this. while slowly summoning units. We could get an Animist, although I think our real value is going to be in getting our Cell Souls. Kelm's going to be down for a little bit, which means no extra Bless. Let's just continue our Cell Soul production. We can also just make sure some of this stuff gets better defended. We'll drop a couple spiders there ourselves. Go kill these, take some of this. We'll explore up here, make sure there's nothing we're missing out on. That's been something I've been avoiding for far too long, when it could just be easy things. We have another queen here. She might go find more nests. The more nests around here, the more it's going to be hard for them to contain their settlements. That's nice. I think we'll continue kind of speed through here as we're starting to develop a big army to deal with that Bakemono army, which is kind of what most of this episode has been dedicated to, unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on your perspective of things. Magic Bean. We could build a tower up to the sky with that Magic Bean. Why not? Let's, okay. That might do nothing. We'll see. But we grew a Magic Beanstalk. It's funny, at least. At least we've done something funny. Evan Kelp is still down. He could do a 3rd level 7 over there, which I'm almost inclined to do just for safety purposes. There's another one of these guys wandering around. We still have this army down here. Need to remember to get a commander and go grab this actually really high tier army in terms of resources used. I think for now we're just kind of waiting to get our stuff done here. Get Evan to move, upgrade our Bless, or I think now he might do a Scourge Summon. I think we are going to do that. Not what I wanted. Okay. That's unfortunate. Oh well. We live with it. We live with it, of course. What we really would have liked is our next level. Let's just peek. Let's take a peek up at the sky. Okay, I'm very afraid of falling out of the sky here, and we're not gonna mess with this. This is not, it doesn't look to be that stable. It looks like there's only one path we could possibly take, and you know, that might be the road not taken, in my mind. I want to go kill this army. This has a shit ton of magic items. Magic staves, firebrands, these would be great on our Cell Souls. Berserker Amulet, ooh. A Bane Star, and a lot of these are towards the back, because a bunch of these guys have Battle Fright. Problem is, these guys are going to wrestle. What is their strength score on these guys? Oh, it's actually higher. So that's not going to brood well for them, potentially. They also have that fire shield. Very hesitant. I don't want to lose this side of the map to these guys, is a big problem. Kyle can continue up here, see if we've been missing out. So far, we're not seeing anything too crazy. Yeah, it doesn't look like anything. Unless there's like a port here or something, it's just a lot of jungle tribe. Spider tribe, excuse me. Okay. Okay, we could use a Sheik to throw down here, but he's probably going to get eaten by ghosts or killed by this dude. Comfortable leaving that for this second. We could attack that silver mine. I like the gold. Fortunately, we do pretty well against these poison arrows. Our death spell hopefully doesn't get cast again like that. Luckily, we regenerate all our wounds as well. The amount you recruit is kind of bad, though, with the Cell Souls. I don't love that part of them. Did leave our Hobergs here, yes. Okay, we need to go cut off that army. Don't know if we want more casters here or not. They're always nice, but, you know, they're not going to get into combat before our Cell Souls go through it. I have 189. And a lot of these are pretty quality. These club guys are absolutely terrible. A big problem for them is they're not going to get a lot of shots off from anything back here. But they don't have any, they have barely any archer core. They have some magic, though. Ooh. Yeah, I don't know. I have to really think about that one. As we wander. Might want to wander over here more and start getting more stuff, although we risk running into the witch. We're starting to destroy things over here. That's what that red line is indicating. Some tigers have moved in. We'll take a couple of cell souls down here with this guy and go kill those lions. We cannot abide by any lions. Continue to move up this way. We'll ignore most of this stuff. Might take it one day. We also might wait for our ants to just continually plague the land until they get over there. This army could potentially go cut this off, and together they would probably be able to do it pretty well. We'll start... Probably just going to kill that stuff. I won't recruit there because of that problem. At a bit of a standstill, but that's okay. Some things do take time to prepare. Unfortunately, a guy with a magic lamp has spawned in maybe one of the worst hamlets he could have chosen. There's a port over here. We should go take that. Castle that never sleeps. I mean, this guy, we're going to lose a magic lamp, and that absolutely blows. It's like we never had it, frankly. Go attack this. Let's, we can't do another Dark Blessing yet. Have to wait a little bit. How's this going up here? It's a big army of animals. Let's test our metal. We probably will lose our Sheik, but, might as well try and patrol some stuff out here. Just a Hydra in the hills, huh? Okay, alright. Is there a commander we can recruit? Let's take a little risk and try and get this captain down here, although he's probably just going to die to Solus again. Or this guy, because he might choose to move on him. But, we're going to try it and see how it goes. Try and get some more cell souls in places where they aren't going to die, which this guy has moved away from our old castle and that stuff, so we're going to prioritize getting some cell souls here. Join this army, although we need more archers too. We cannot forget to get archers. They're vital to shoot the enemy down in the back. Yeah, we lost our Sheik. We will win this fight, but the Sheik unfortunately died. And that means we have some wandering Scourge ants and some that are just going to sit there. See, we don't do even well versus this stack, because they're shooting past our shock-resistant guys even. Clicked on a bush. What I really want is there's a level 3 summon that gets a bless. My OBS froze again, my word. And I really want that. I don't know what's wrong with the Streamlabs OBS. Oh, it unfroze. Okay, so if I wait, it'll unfreeze. I don't think anything happened to the recording anytime it's frozen, so just continue with it. Sees this. A little dicey, because this guy's near. Ooh, dear. Okay, yeah, super dicey, apparently. Where they felt confident enough to attack. I have this Herald up here. A lot of these guys are going to float over our walls. I think we're going to lose. This was a mistake of player attrition. Ooh, but we have... You have that Scourging Wind. Which these guys, every time they attack, they're going to take damage now. Potentially. Finger of Death on the turtles is nice. Our archers aren't going to do enough. And they're going to start getting blasted by these guys. I really do think we'll lose, but maybe this guy will just destroy them because he's regenerating Lucky, and, you know, that means... Lucky, by the way, I haven't shown you guys luck. Approximately half of attacks made, so it's worse than Ethereal, but, you know... Unless Ethereal has magic against it, it blocks particular magic attacks, I believe. Yeah, the Oni are really gonna cut the cheese here, I'd say. Although we've cut some of them with exhaustion on this side. Poor Malleus. Had such a cool name, too. Likely will not survive this. Is the Oni. Especially the frozen ones that just tear through them because they don't have cold resistance. This guy has cold resistance, though. But we'll see how long this front line lasts when they start engaging in combat. And the big issue is when we have so many people reduced, we'll start getting spells on us eventually if we even make it to that point. The Solus will be nice to block a little bit. Gotten rid of most of the ice casters, but still won't be enough, most likely. As they come up on us here. This guy's attacking us with flames, but Spectral Oni have a weakened one. The Spectral Club will just tear through him, though, if he decides to do that. He might not, though. You can see our regenerating forces are lasting a lot longer, thankfully. Gust of Wind will hamper that survival. Okay, he needs to kill this guy. You can see the amount of gate penetration is actually really low. We could possibly win this without... Is that Curse? Oh, God. These guys are going to take Affliction after Affliction. What is the range on Curse? Summon Great Boar. This guy has a bunch of level 1 spells. Oh, they have a Cursed Staff. Oh, God. Might just get Afflictioned out of this. Because they're all gonna be like blinded and never healing wounded and all that stuff. Is he cursed? No, I'm clicking on the stairs. Oh, he's cursed too. Festering and debilitating wound. This means his regeneration. No, okay, because he's not diseased yet. If his regeneration got hit. Still not good. They've broken through all of our gates and are kind of pinging in here. The curse might be the winner. Because we're going to take so many affliction. Eventually his spells are going to get... He's going to get feeble-minded, which they'd all recover from if they survive, but I doubt they'll survive this. As the spellcasters really start to kick in. Yep, he's already feeble-minded, so... less spells. God, he's just on fire and taking everything. Well, we killed not an insignificant amount of units, but definitely would have preferred to survive. Still somehow holding this line, but, you know, eventually we're gonna die. These guys are all stunned. Or paralyzed, excuse me. Similar effects. It's probably... Is that from Tanglevine? No. Gust of Wind stuns. You can see how value these guys can get, though. We need more of them, and we could use some other buffs, like ethereal buffs and things like that on them. From wizards. That would get absolutely crazy. More resistances would be helpful as well. This guy is just casting Fear and Bolt of Unlife. Oh, goodness. I haven't seen him cast in a while, though. There's a Fear. Still holding the gate. Remarkably. The guy with cold resistance is holding well. I think everyone's cursed. Yeah, literally everyone is cursed. How is this ghoul alive? Oh, he got etherealed? Who etherealed him? Oh, probably our Herald. Some of these guys got etherealed too. Not all of them, though. We could use a mass ethereal caster. This doesn't give ethereal, does it? No. So he's ethereal and lucky. This guy, they're gonna have trouble killing that guy. Although, these go through ethereal, but... It's actually closer than I thought it would be. We're making it to their back line quite a bit. To where they can cast spells on us, and that will probably be our death. Especially when we lose more guys, you know. Eventually we just get overwhelmed. And the more wounds they take, the more chance they regenerate less. This guy isn't wounded. Is that because he died? And reformed? Might be. Yeah, I think he's coming back with... Oh, no, maybe not. I'm unsure. Oh, welcome back, Mr. Harold. Immediately killed. You'll see, though, they have a decent chance of coming back as long as they can hold the gate, but... Can't imagine that would speed up a little bit. This is going on for too long. We continue to cast Bolt of Unlife. The gates, they're trying to hold it. This guy's getting spells cast on him. He's stun locked. Everyone's wounded to heck. This guy has particularly survivability out of all of them, but he's probably blind or lost the other eye. No. Just lost an eye. So many wounds. Oh my god. Without that curse rod, we would have been a lot better in this fight, actually. But this is the end of this army, as they finally start to ply through us. But you can see, like, the potential we have here. In hindsight, shouldn't have done this with so many archers, or with so few archers, for sure. Almost killed them. But that'll be all she wrote. Yep. Okay. Also losing this. No way we're winning this. Barely did anything. Alright, so, Khal is now in charge of the northern armies that don't exist. And, that's a big problem. We need to think of a way to deal with that. Big mistakes. Ooh, more armor. Okay. We need shock resistance, and this is just going to get more and more expensive to where it's probably going to be less worth it as we continue here. And more worth it to start spawning some third levels over here, I think. Although it doesn't really... The good thing is it doesn't conflict with our... We need to stop trading for iron. We've sold too much of our iron now. For my comfort. I want to be able to build another mountain soon. Yeah, we'll take this. We'll move over here and grab Cell Souls and start planning for a fight. We want a little time to recruit them as well. Let's build them wherever we can. Oh, what? Who? Oh, you. That was him. He can have 4 spells now. Let's do that. I've forgotten about you. There we go. There we go. Shoot you here. Could go take that tower and prevent him from taking other stuff that's ours. Figure out what to do down there. Luckily, the spiders seem to have stopped, which is very fortunate. Let's see, there's plenty of anthills forming. Getting close to where we usually end. I don't know if I will or not. Although that big battle was probably end note. With this being far less exciting here. Alrighty. Not a lot to say there. We have sightings of some of the witch's men. I'm worried about force stealth. Do not want to lose Evan, although, you know, Symbol of Dread and Chill of the Dead will just murder her units. Fire spells would be even better. Because they would burn through things like Hydras, and there's plenty of things that get real hurt by fire on her side, which Fire Shield we do have, as a note, so... That might be something to look forward to, the witch. Built more Cell Souls all around here. We have plenty of money coming in. I want more Pillars of Power. we have a scout here? Yeah, so this is probably all there is. Let's clear this army out. Don't want them coming to mess with us. I want another pillar of power over here. I'm really worried about the witch being a bog witch, or not bog witch, just a level 3 witch, hag. That's the name. That is the name. You know, our tornadoes can deal with some. They are poison resistance, which is a lot of the witch's army. You can see they do take a decent amount of damage here and there. Poison archers won't do a lot at all versus them because they also have air shield. I'd love it if we could get air shield on these guys, but not right now. More what we need is lightning, fire resistance, and cold resistance are kind of what we want on the bless. God, I really want more bless, but at the same time, I'm at a crossroads and I'm not certain where I want to go. It's 53 units, more archers in this army, and diversity is nice. Not exactly at the point I love yet. Just move Evan a realm a little risky like. Okay, so this is separated. And this doesn't look like the witch has fully touched it up here. I'm a little confused, although she'd have to. She must have come down through here. Gone over there. We need to go take that port. That could be something Khal gets to do before he messes with these guys, is go take that port, take the old castle. Those are 2 new recruitment centers up there, and more money. Sending a long dead-like thing towards us. Sea Fathers available. Another wizard is welcome in the army, although that'll limit certain things. Pandemonic Pass. That will send us to like the like old like Fey realm. It's here. We should have subserviated. I know this is gonna frustrate you guys that I didn't send that guy with the other one for so long. But you know, things slip our minds. Okay, that's plenty. We probably want more archers now. We'll think about that later as we're gonna go up here. We're gonna go take that port. That is what we're gonna do. I have a little peddler running around. Ah, hell, we'll, And this looks like another place for a potential pillar up here somewhere. Hopefully we don't run across a crazy army, and hopefully this doesn't get taken, but we're taking a little bit of a risk. You know me at all, I like to take levels of risk. Hopefully this doesn't kill our commander, but if it does, that means less undead are being spawned down there. Because I don't think it will kill that army. I am not mistaken. Okay. Ooh, there's a ghost, which is frightening. Serpents will actually start doing damage to it probably once they get up to it with their, yeah, they have Dark Cloud and stuff like that. Otherwise, though, most of these guys do nothing. It's trying to life drain, but I believe these are lifeless. Yeah. So, pointless spell against the tornadoes, but the tornadoes are gonna have trouble with him. Looks like they're not even trying to attack. Interesting. Those, I would definitely suggest using tornadoes and the Scourge Flame against the Necromancer. Don't use your Basilisk, though. They won't do much, because these guys, I believe, are also lifeless. Where's that tag? Do they not have the lifeless tag? Ah, so I guess death spells hurt them. I do... Weird. I guess they do get damaged by things like life drain. That's interesting. Very interesting. So there's very limited lifeless units in Elysium. I hadn't thought about that before. It makes the tag, in my mind, even more valuable than we may have thought it prior. We could have gotten Cell Souls there, but we'll just run up here and recruit them. Very careful about running into these settlements again. I have an undead coming towards our pillar. He could probably take it. in anticipation, we're going to build some cell souls and get ready to run over there with some commander that will spawn. He's fortunately come towards us. One of our dark pyramids is being murdered by a hydra, which will get diseased and probably lose this fight because there's just too many ghouls. Not that the pyramid is doing too much. I think that was that pyramid. Must have been. As this pillar continues to wane. For every wax, there is a wane. And I like this. We'll place one right up here, I believe. Which means we're going to need money, which we're pretty close to. We should be able to get it next turn, I think. Although we're not. We're going to have movement restrictions, so it'll be the turn after. Pretty certain. We don't want to spend too much gold, though, so that we can still get it. That's okay. We don't really need to spend gold this turn. We'll go attack this. We'll take some attrition from the ballista, but the rest of it should be pretty simple. In conquering... Dark Wizard for 102. Let's give ourselves a save for posterity. We like to say on the channel. I'm actually really inclined to buy that Dark Wizard. Question is where. We'll do it here. Nao, with some Boots of the North, which is cold resistance. Those probably won't stay on him. He's got Shades and Shade Warriors. You know, not the craziest, but okay. Don't want to recruit anything else yet. We have a lot of Dark Power Scourge stuff coming on here we could use. And I think we'll do one summoning, and then we'll build our pillar. And I think that will probably be a level 3 summon. You can see we're destroying pieces of the parapets, which, you know... It's okay. Seems to be one thing Meteor is particularly good for. A spider wand. What was this? Oh, this... Okay, I'm not super worried about that. We can actually kill that army. This army will fall. Hopefully there's nothing crazy hiding around the corner, but 2 snow move. I don't think any of them could get to us unless they had... something very specifically able to move through there. We're going to do another one of these. I think this works out. Oh, God. Okay. Don't have enough gold. That's unfortunate. Yeah, we spent too much. Okay, we'll have to give it one more turn, but this army's a little safer, although I want the others. I want to show you guys the other summons we can get, which we'll definitely get to. It's just frustrating we're not there yet. We're going to leave a single Scourge Tornado here with a debilitating wound. Go around here, wrap some of this stuff. It's not really that many resources, but it's enough to be like, okay. All right. You know why? Because we bought that, we were dumb and bought a Cell Soul. I think is why we didn't have enough money. At that port, because we weren't thinking... This fight should go well. Our Cell Souls will just rip through these guys without taking really any losses of note. Might lose the spider, but... These spiders have seen their days of good behavior. Now we're focusing on Cell Souls, which, you know, are not as big meat bags, but they're meat bags with regeneration, so they end up being better. Sheik we could buy... I'm less worried about this pillar the longer it stays unmolested. And we will go straight for another Mountain of Power, which will do another 100. These might be conflicting a little bit, but I want to start draining this region of its resources. That giant army is right. That's not good. It's not good at all. We have a bunch of Scourge Winds. And the chill spell will kill, like, all of this, basically, except for these cold guys. I'm still concerned. I might feel brazen enough to do it. But, you know... It'd be very bad if we lost. We also have plenty of these Cell Souls, too, which you've seen they last a long time. And I think we'd win it? Maybe. They would take massive losses is a big benefit. We'll kill this old castle so we get another recruitment point. Center here. See our ants are running around. And see down here, we have plenty of Scourge ants that have spawned that we're just letting roam at this point. Hopefully they don't destroy things. I still don't know. I haven't let them roam like this ever before. Very paranoid about them actually destroying something. I'm just curious to make sure there's no mine in this tile. There's not. And we'll kill a kraken, which is always fun. All right. Ooh, okay. Got a couple ghosts. These guys... What effect is on them right now? No effect. Okay, these guys are affected. There's just a lot of units stunned right there. It confused me. Should go okay. Have a lifeless unit in the front. They don't do crazy well against our... Oh, this is a mage, isn't it? Only a level 1 ghost mage, though, so no big deal. Blasting some meteors, destroying more stone stairs, so that means units can't arise, I believe. It'd be funny if you had like a line of archers that somehow survived because they had like regeneration items and they got meteors like on the stairs behind them so no one could ascend up to them and it was like an issue. You can see this guy got decayed. That's one nice thing. These guys won't die, but the one bad thing is they will take all the wounds in the world, even though they won't die. Found a wand of fire and gloves of the forest. So we slaughter a kraken. That's super interesting. A Discord message. Let's make sure it's nothing important. Okay. We got the Strange Mist event, which I don't love at this moment. Okay. Just grabbing some stuff here. I do actually need to deal with this Discord thing. So the episode's probably going to end here. So next time, guys, you can expect to see us run up here, trying to take things like the capital, now that we know that Get Lady is over here, very slow. And we will grab some more Cell Souls before we go do that, although this guy will cast things like Twist Fate, which is pretty good. I wish we could get luck on him. We could run to this magic library, and one of the things we could do is try and get him the level 2 spell that he casts luck with. And then he'll be rockin' and rollin'. We'll see about that. We have a Dark Wizard over here we could also consider, although he... This is an Etherealness spell. We do want him in here to buff these Cell Souls. We'll have to think about some of that. We have this guy up here who, now that we have all this, like, life force getting drained, we're going to be able to start really pumping out some bigger units or just upgrading our Bless. We'll see what we do. I want to show you all the big units, and I want to get one more on him just for defense. That'll be next time, guys, as we click the next turn button. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, comment, all that wonderful stuff. And thanks for being here, as always. See you later.